Hello everyone. Hope you're all doing good. So today we are here for grade 8 maths. The chapter name today we discuss that is operation with integers, and here are the list of the lessons that are integer addition and subtraction rule, add and subtract integers using counters, add and subtract integers, add and subtract three or more integers, add and subtract integers words problem. And here are the list of the lessons that are. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudent.com. You have to log in by using their email and passwords that are provided by the administrator. Select maths from the subject app. Scroll down to the grade 8. And then here are the list of the lessons, list of the chapters. So here are the list of the chapters. Look. So we are on the third chapter, which is operation with integers. So let's get started. So the first lesson today we start that is integer addition and subtraction rules. Is 32 and 89 is a positive or negative? So what we do? First of all, we are going to subtract that thing and then we see what is the sign with it and then we select is it negative or positive. Okay? So 32 minus 89. Look at here. 32 minus 89. First of all, you remember one thing. If there is a subtraction between the two digits, it means that you minus it. Okay, then okay. So 32 minus 89. Look at here. So here is 32 minus 89. Okay. I'm just checking my mic. Okay. Now it's 32 minus 89. So look at here. What is 32 and what is 89? With 32 and in between of these two there is negative sign. So it means that you are going to subtract. So first of all, just subtract 32 and 89. So what's the answer? You get it? What's the answer? Everyone tell me. So when you solve it, the answer you got it 57. You are going to subtract, but you put the sign with the greatest number. So check it out which number is greater here. 32 is greater or 89 is greater. As we see, the 89 is greatest, and with the 89 it's negative sign, so you are going to put the negative with it. Okay? If for example, like it's like in the form of question is 89 minus 32. Answer is same 57, but you are going to put the sign with the greatest number. So the greatest number is 89, and with 89 it's plus sign. It means because in the 32 it's negative sign, so here when we see, so we are going to put plus sign with it. Okay, so this is the thing basically we done in that kind of questions. Okay, so now check. For example, here is 73 minus 23. Okay, now check. 73 minus 23. 3 minus 3, which is 0. 7 minus 2 is 5. You are going to subtract it. But when you see, here is negative sign with it, and here with the 73 it's positive sign. So it means that with the 50 you are going to put the positive sign. Okay? Okay, now check. Now let me just check one another question. For example, here is 30 minus 50. Answer is 20. With which sign? Negative sign or positive sign? As we see, with the 50, it's negative sign. So it means that you are going to put negative with it. Okay? Why? Because the 50, with the 50, it's negative sign. And with the 30, there is no negative sign. It's like only the positive sign. Now, if I'm going to write it down here, 71 minus 92. Now you guys tell me what's the answer when you're going to subtract, when we are going to subtract this one. So first of all, 2 minus 1 is 1 and 9 minus 7 is 2. It's 21. But which sign you are going to put with it? You are going to put with negative sign, because with the 92 it's negative sign. Okay, so here we're gonna put with negative sign. Now let's start. For example, here is 37 minus 20. Look at here. 7 minus 0 is 7. 3 minus 2 is 1. Which sign you put it out? Plus sign. Why? Because there is 37 is plus sign. Okay. This is the one kind of question. Now let's do another kind. Here is 1 minus into minus 69. If you have a question like this way, for example, here is 1 minus into minus 30. What does it mean? It means that minus minus becomes plus. And here is 30, still the same. So 1 plus 30 is 31. For example, if here is 7 plus into minus 3. So plus minus is minus. Okay, so 7 minus 3 is 4. You guys write down this thing. If there are two plus signs, so that is plus. If there is plus and there is minus sign, so it means that there is minus. There are two minus signs, so it means that it's plus. Okay, these are basically the difference. These are basically the three rules for that. Understand? Hope you guys understand the rules. Now check some test questions for that. Let's do it. Is minus 31 plus into minus 92? So what's the question here? Minus 31 plus into minus 92. It's 92 or 91? 92. So there is minus 31 as it is. Here is plus and minus. So what is the answer of plus and minus? It's minus 92. If there are two minus sign, it means that you are going to add up. So add up, it's 123. But which sign you are going to put with the sign with the greatest number? So in the greatest number there is negative sign, so here we're going to put minus 123. Okay, so the answer is negative. Got it? So 7 plus 8 is positive or negative. It means that two digits are positive. When you are getting add up, then the answer is positive. Okay, hope you guys understand this lesson. Solve the rest of the questions by yourself. Now let's start the second lesson, which is add and subtract integers using counters. Okay, you are going to practice this lesson from the grade 7th. Okay, let's start this one. Add and subtract integers. So here we're gonna add and subtract some integers values. Let's do it. Here I'm going to write some numbers, then you're going to add and subtract. Okay, so the first digits we are going to put it here. 6 minus into plus 3. So how can we solve it? I already explained. If there is one minus sign and there is one plus sign, so what we do? So the first digits we are getting. If there are one minus sign, there is one plus sign, so minus plus is minus, so you are going to put 6 minus 3. So what is the answer of 6 minus 3? It's 3. Let me add up minus 4 plus into minus 10. Solve this question. Everyone tell me the answer of this one. Think about it and then solve it. So here is minus 4 still same. There is plus sign and minus sign. What it becomes? It's minus 10. So there are two negative signs. If there are two negative signs, so it means that you are going to add up, because there are two minus signs, so it's addition. So minus 4 and minus 10, what's the answer? It's 14. But with the 14, you're going to put which sign? Negative sign. Why? Because the greater number have negative sign. Greater number has negative sign, so we are going to put negative sign with it. Okay, look at here now. Let me just write it here. Minus 17 minus into plus 13. Now what's the answer for that? Check it out, everyone, and tell me this time. There is minus 17 as it is, 1 minus and 1 plus, it's plus minus minus 13. If there are two minus sign here, so if there are two minus sign, when you are going to add up, because minus minus becomes plus. Okay, so 17 plus 13, what's the answer? That is 30. But with the 30, which sign you are going to put? Minus sign or plus sign? What's the sign with the greatest number? Check it out. The sign with the greatest number is negative, so you are going to put negative sign with it. Okay, now let's start some test questions for that. So minus 2 plus into minus 7, let's solve. This is your question. Everyone think about it, how to solve this one. Minus 2 minus 7, what's the answer? Minus 2 minus 7, so that is minus 2 minus 7 is plus, it means that 2 plus 7 is 9, but with the 9 we are going to put negative sign. Why? Because the greatest number is negative sign. So let's check, is there any option for minus 9? Yes, it's here, the first option. Here we go with it. Now you guys tell me the answer of this one. Minus 10 plus 8, I'm going to write here a question. Minus 10 plus 8, what's the answer? If there is one minus, if there is one minus and one plus, so what's the answer for that? Are they added or subtracted? Subtraction, because it's one minus and one plus sign. So 10 minus 8, it's 2. Which sign you put with it? The sign with the greatest number. So here the greater number is 8 or 10. It's 10. And with the 10, what's the sign? It's negative sign or positive sign? It's negative sign. So you're going to put it here negative 2. Let's check. So negative 2 is your answer. 6 plus into minus 3. 6 plus into minus 3. So 6 as it is here. Here is plus minus. If there is one plus sign and one minus sign, so what you do? We are going to put minus sign, because plus minus is minus. So 6 minus 3 is 3. So here the option is 3, not minus 3. Okay. 3 minus 2, it's simple, it's 1. 9 plus 8, there is no basically negative sign. Simply just add up. What's the answer? 17. 4 minus into minus 4. Look at here. 4 minus into minus 4. What does it mean? It means that there is minus sign and minus sign. So minus minus becomes minus plus. So here you're gonna put plus 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8. Let's do it with this option. So when we're going to solve, we are getting this answer. Minus 5 plus into minus 6. Let's check. Minus 5 plus into minus 6. Okay. Now you guys tell me how can we solve this one. Here it's minus 5 plus minus. If there is one plus and there is one minus, so what's the answer? It's minus. Okay, plus minus is minus and then it's 6. If there are two minus sign here, and if there are two minus sign, then you tell me you are going to add up or subtracted. Two minus, when there are two minus sign, it's addition. Okay, so 5 plus 6 is 11, but which sign you put with it? Which sign you put with it? The sign with the greatest number. So what is the greater number here? 5 or 6? 6 is a greater number, and with the 6 it's negative sign. So here we put negative 11. Okay, and this is the right answer. 10 plus into minus 2. Let's do it. 10 plus into minus 2. So now tell me, if there is one plus sign and one minus sign, so how can we solve it? Plus minus becomes minus. 10 minus 2. So 10 minus 2 is just simple subtraction, that is 8. So 10 minus 2 is 8, and with the positive sign, because with the 10 there is positive sign. Okay, so when we solve it, so this becomes basically 8. So here we go with this option. Hope you guys understand this lesson. So solve rest of the questions by yourself now. Okay, so let's start the next lesson, which is add and subtract three or more integers. So let's check it here. It's 4 minus into minus 3 plus into minus 2. So if there are three or more than three integers, so how can we solve it? We will check this thing one by one. Okay, so first of all, let's check from the first one. So when we see that, it's all about, like, first of all we're going to solve first two digits, then solve with the third digit. So let me just write this question. 4 minus into minus 3. 4 minus into minus 3 plus into minus 2 plus into minus 2. Okay, so let's check. Here is 4 as it is, minus minus plus 3, and plus minus minus 7. Got it? So first of all, solve these first two digits, then solve with the third one. So 4 plus 3 is, sorry, it's minus 2. So 4 plus 3 is 7. So put it 7 and then solve with the negative 2. Here it's answer 7 minus 2. What is the answer of 7 minus 2? Just simply subtraction. So 7 minus 2 is 5. And which sign you put with it? The sign with the greater number, and the greater number is positive sign. Understand? Okay, let's do the next question. If I'm going to write it here, okay, for example, if I'm going to write minus 15 plus into minus 10 minus into minus 30. So how can we solve this question? Everyone tell me what we do firstly. You all guys take your notebook and pencil and wrote down all the questions and then just send me the answer in the chat, okay? Okay, so look at here. Minus 15 is still the same thing as we see. So minus 15, we're going to put it as it is. Here is plus sign and then here it's minus sign. So if there is one plus and one minus, plus minus is minus 10 and minus minus becomes plus 30. If there are, I already explained, if there are two plus signs, so it means that it's addition. If there is one plus and one minus sign, so it means that it's subtraction always. But if there are two minus signs, so it means that it's addition again. Okay, so what are the rules for addition? Only one rule: if there are two digits which are added, then you're getting added. But if any of the one digit is negative, so it means that you are going to subtract. And also the one more basically case for addition: if there are two digits which are negative, then you are going to write your answer as a positive. Okay, these are the three rules. So now here check minus 15 and minus 10. What's the answer for minus 15 and minus 10? So what's the answer for minus 15 and minus 10? So there is minus minus, so it means that if there are two minus signs, so it's addition. So here you gonna add up. So minus 15 minus 10 is minus 25. Why it's minus 25? Because the 15 is negative sign. Then plus 30 as it is. If there is one minus and one plus, so it means that it's again subtraction. But you're going to write the subtraction, but you are just subtracting the numbers. So when you're going to subtract 25 out of 30, it's only 5 is left. But which sign you are going to put with it? The sign with the greatest number. Okay, you always remember that thing. So check these two numbers. One is 25 with negative sign and one is 30 with the positive sign. So which sign we gonna put it here? Plus 30 or negative 30? It means that we are going to put plus 30 because with the 30, plus 5 because with the 30 it's plus sign. Okay, so now let's solve the next question. That is, okay, now solve this one. Minus 10 minus into minus 8 minus into minus 10 plus into minus 2. So what we do firstly, we are going to subtract first two digits. So minus 8 minus minus becomes plus 10 plus minus minus 2. If there are two minus sign, I repeat it again, you are going to put the plus sign. If there is one minus one plus, so you are going to put negative sign. If there are one plus and one minus, you again put minus sign. If there are two plus sign, you are going to put plus sign. Okay, these are all the rules. I was checking my mic. So here, minus 8 and plus 10. What's the answer? Minus 8 and plus 10. If there is one minus sign and there is one plus sign, so which sign you put with it? Think about it, everyone, and then tell me the answer. Think about it, then I will solve here. If there is one minus and there is one plus sign, so what you do? We are going to subtract. Okay, so just minus 8 out of 10. So what's the answer? It's 2. Now here is a reason which sign you put with it. Now this time anyone tell me which sign we put with it. We are going to put the sign with the greater number. So what is the greater number here? That is 10. So you are going to put negative, sorry, with the 10 it's positive sign, so we're going to put the positive. Okay, then it's minus 2. If there is one minus, there is one plus, so it's 0 with the same number. Okay, okay, now let's do here some question. Minus 50 minus into minus 25 plus into plus 30. So here is a question with 3 digits. Are you guys able to solve this question? So check it out. Minus 50 we are going to put as it is. There are two minus sign here. So if there are two minus signs, so what we do? We are going to add or subtract. Add. It's 25. If there are two plus signs, so it's plus 30. Now here is one minus sign, one plus sign, so it means that it's minus. So minus 50 plus 25. What's the answer? It's 25. But with 25, which sign you put? Check it out, the sign with the greater number. So what is the sign with the greater number? That is minus 25. And it's plus 30. So minus 25 and plus 30. So what's the answer we get it? The answer we get it, that is 5. Okay. So here is the 5. But with which sign? Negative sign or plus sign? It's plus sign. Okay. Because the greater number is plus sign. All right. Now let's do some. Let me check some another question. Yeah, now let's do some test questions. Okay. 0 plus 2 plus into minus 9. So here the first question is 0 plus 2 plus into minus 9. Okay. So now which sign? First of all, let's solve the signs. 0 plus 2 as it is here. So 0 plus 2. There is one plus sign, one minus sign. As we already explained, this becomes minus. So 0 plus 2 is 2 minus 9. Now there is one plus, one minus, so it means a simple subtraction. So 2 out of 9 is 7. And with the 7, which sign you put? You put plus sign or negative sign? It's negative sign. Okay, because the greater number has negative sign, so we're going to put negative 7. Let's check, is there any option for negative 7? Yeah, the first one. And let's do it. This is the right answer. Now solve this one. Minus 3 plus into 3. It's negative sign. Negative sign, so we're going to put negative 7. Let's check, is there any option for negative 7? Negative 9 plus 3 plus 5. Negative 9 plus 3 plus 5. Is it a question? Yeah. So first we solve negative 3 plus 9. So if there is one minus sign and one plus sign, what we do? We are going to subtract, obviously. So minus 9 plus 3 is minus 6. Okay, and plus 5 as it is. If there is one plus sign, one minus sign, it's again minus. So minus 6 plus 5 is, you're going to subtract 6 out of 5, that is 1. But which sign you put with it? Now you guys tell me. Tell me which sign we put with it. Minus sign or plus sign? Check it out, the sign with the greater number. So 6 is greater here, and with the 6 it's negative sign, and 5 is smaller number, and with the 5 it's positive sign. So we are going to put negative 1. Tell me which sign we put with it, minus sign or plus sign? So here it's minus, sorry, it's minus 1. Okay, solve this one. Minus 9 minus into minus 1 minus into minus 7. So minus 9 as it is, minus minus plus 1 minus minus plus 7. Solve first two digits firstly. Minus 9 plus 1 is minus 8 plus 7. And there is subtraction again. Minus 8 plus 7 is 1. Which sign with it? Negative. So we are going to put negative 1. Okay, this is the right answer. Solve first two digits firstly. Minus 9 plus 1 is 3 minus into minus 1 minus into minus 3. 3 minus into minus 1 minus into minus 3. Let's solve firstly. Minus minus plus 1 minus minus plus 3. 3 plus 1 is 4 plus 3, which is 7. 3 minus into minus 1 minus into 3 plus 1 is 4 plus 3. So 7 is your answer. Let me just check my mic. So 7 is your answer. 4 minus into minus 3. 4 minus into minus 3 plus into minus 2. 4 minus into minus 3. 4 minus. Yeah, now voice is clear. So 4 into minus minus becomes plus 3, plus minus is minus 2. So 4 plus 3 is 7 minus 2. So 7 minus 2 is 5. So it's 5. Hope you guys understand this lesson as well. Now let's discuss the next one. So add and subtract integers word problems. Okay, so now when we start the next lesson, that is here. The leaders board at the Pike Golf Tournament shows that Jazz's score was -2 on his first round and 3 on his second round. What was the Jazz's total score for the two rounds? What was it? First of all, it's -2, and for the second round, it's +3. I was checking my mic, okay? So let's just check. What is the score firstly? That is -2, and for the first round and for the second round it's 3. So -2 plus 3. So when you are going to check -2 plus 3, as we know that if there is one subtraction and one addition, so it's subtraction. So 3 out of 2 is 1. But which sign we are going to put? The sign with the greater number, and with the greater number it's plus sign. So here the answer is +1. Okay, let's read the next question. Okay, so here is after airing 900 points on a game show, how much the points? It's 900 points on the game show. Zachary got to compete in the bonus round. During the bonus round, he lost 300 points on the automobiles question. What was his final score? Now he lost 300. Okay, he basically earned 900 points in the game show. So 900 minus 300, then you're getting the answer 600. Okay, look at here this one. Kristen spends 2000 on a titanium ward and deposited 9000 paycheck. Which integers represent the change in how many Kristen had? So basically, how much the titanium was 2000, and how much he deposited, basically 9000. So it means that minus 2000 he basically used on spending on titanium watch, and how much the deposited, that is 9000 paycheck. Okay, then 9000, it's 9000 or 90000, let me check again. Yeah, it's 9000, and 2000 from here it's spended. So when you are going to subtract, there is one minus and there is one plus sign. So what we do? So we are going to write our answer as a subtraction. Why? Because one minus, and if there is one minus there is one plus, so it's always subtraction. So minus 2000 plus 900, what's the answer? Minus, so that is 7000. Okay, with which sign you're going to put? You're going to put positive sign. Why? Because the greatest number have positive sign, so you're going to put plus 7000. Okay, all right. Okay, look at here. After airing 100 points on a game show, Lassie got to compete in the bonus round. By the end of the bonus round, she had a total of 500 points. What was Lassie's score for the bonus point? Only for the bonus point she need to know. In the end, she's basically 500. So how much for the bonus? It's simply subtraction. So because we just need to know the bonus point, okay? And in the end, addition, like it's high, it's increasing something. So which integers represent her elevation now? So we are going to write their elevation. So how much she went up? 100 meters. And how much the sea level above? 800. So when, let me just share my screen again. Sometime it got stuck, I don't know the math problem with it. So how much she went up? 100 meters. How much the sea level above? Okay, now hope so. Now hope it's clear. Let's just check. Let me just check it now. Yeah, okay. So we are going to write this question, like we are going to read this question. While hiking, Anna went up 100 meters. If Anna started at 800 meters above sea level, which integers represent the elevation now? So how much the meters? 100 meters. And how much the above sea level, which is 800. So just simply addition of 100 with 800, then you got the answer 900. Okay. This already we done. So okay, Kamal started the week with 9,000 in her bank account. Then she spent 6,000. Okay, total amount is 9. How much the amount she spent? 6 on doing room tables. Which integers represent the final balance of the bank account now? Total balance is 9,000. She spent 6,000. And now what's the balance left? Just simply 9,000 subtraction 6,000. Okay, when you are going to subtract, then you are getting the answer. This is the last lesson of the day. Hope you guys understand all these lessons. You guys make sure before starting the next session you can practice all these questions, and if you still need any help in any of the question, then you can contact tutors on Skype that are available Monday to Friday 5 to 9 p.m. So today we covered the grade 8 maths. These are the name of the chapter. This is the name of the chapter, which is operation with integers, and here are the list of the lessons. So for now, have a good day, you all. Bye.